Most of the temperature conversions that you'll do for this course will involve converting from Celsius to Kelvin or vice versa from Kelvin to Celsius. So let's go over the conversion of degrees Celsius into Kelvin, or the absolute scale. If we take room temperature, and that's about 22 degrees Celsius, and we want to convert it to Kelvin, all you need to do is add 273.15 to get the Kelvin value, or the absolute value. So if we did this, not hard to imagine, you get 295, and that's just Kelvin. Okay, I'm trying to apply significant digits here. Remember, since this measurement does not have a decimal place, then the answer should also not have a decimal place when we're doing addition. Another thing to note is that Kelvin does not have a degree symbol up here. Okay, we really should have degrees next to Celsius in our equation up there, so put that in. But Kelvin is the absolute scale, so there are no degrees. I think it's pretty straightforward. If you wanted to go back, let's say you had a temperature of 303.15 kelvins, and you wanted to get the degrees Celsius from that. Well, all we would need to do is subdue the subtraction. So we take 303.15 and subtract off 273.15, and we'd end up with 30. We can put the 2 zeros in, and again, that's going to be degrees Celsius. Don't forget that is a degree because Celsius is a degrees measurement. It's also important to be able to interconvert between the units of energy. The two units that you'll most often see are the calorie and the joules. We'll try to work almost exclusively in joules, but it is worth knowing that this conversion is out there. Let's suppose for a second that we made a measurement with a calorimeter shown above of 418.4 joules. Okay, and we want to convert that to calories. Well, we need to group them, so we want to divide, and we know that there are 4.184 joules per calorie. Well, I don't think it's hard to see that we would get a value of 100. I'm going to ignore significant digits here for a second. Calories. Okay. Similarly, we could convert from calories to joules. Let's say that we had, let's just make it simple, and how about we have 10 calories. How would we get that to joules? Well, we would want to multiply, in this case, 4.184 joules for every 1 calorie. And if we did that, not hard to see that we would get 41.84, again ignoring significant digits, joules in this case. So make sure you understand the math behind that. Two relatively easy conversions there.